Okay, Richard, I'm going to give you our first question if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. So, what safeguarding issues do you encounter in sports organisations?
So yes, for me, Vicky, you mentioned their issues, but I suppose the biggest thing to say is uh, the role that sport can play in children's life. So much really is about if when things go wrong, how resilient children are, and sport for me is a great tool in their toolkit for resilience. So when things do go wrong, uh, potentially the confidence that they will have gained from being involved in a team sport or in a sport will give them that resilience to perhaps be able to bounce back. So really important that we recognise the positive sides of sport. Um, but I guess looking at sport, it is just one of the activities that children can be involved in. And we hear a lot in conversations these days about contextualised safeguarding. So contextualised safeguarding, I think, really recognises the risks and the dangers that children may face in their broader life. So not just at school, not just at the home, and in society, the safeguarding issues that we're facing in sport are the same as in society. So, potentially racism, child on child abuse, grooming, inappropriate contact from adults that should be trusted that perhaps aren't behaving appropriately. But right down, I guess, if you're looking at sport, we want sport to be an enjoyable activity for children. So we want to make sure that coaches, where they're coaching, coach to best practice. So sometimes you can be dealing with things where it's poor practice and not necessarily at the top end of the risk scales. I guess what we always need to be looking at is, what are the risks for the children? And what is the potential harm that could happen from that risk? What does the child want or need me to do about it? And how am I going to do it? And always remaining child-centric in what we do. And I think that's the big thing is sometimes the sport takes over from the child-centric side of it. But we always need to make sure that the child's welfare is paramount.
Absolutely. I mean, I couldn't agree with you more. And that when you were talking about the contextualized safeguarding, that's so important, whether you're in sport, whether you're in education, in faith or charities, you're only one part of that child's life. And it's really important that you understand who else is involved in that child's life and what other factors are involved in that child so that you've got a really good basis.
Yeah, absolutely.